Hey, welcome back to today's video. And we are back with the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. This time we'll be in the library car, where we'll be interrogating Vector the Crocodile and Espeo the Chameleon. Will we find out who murdered Sonic today? Maybe, but only if you watch until the end of the video, or if you watch someone else's video. Anyway, jokes aside, on to the video. Alright, we are back at it with some more of the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. And if you guys remembered, we're at the library car now. All this stuff's getting heavy. I'll dump what I don't need.
Everyone's favorite journalist reporter, Amy Rose, is hot on the scoop. I'm heading out. You've been fabulously helpful.
Alrighty, before you go, Espeo and I wanted to give you your presents.
My presents? You're both too sweet, thank you.
Vector, it seems we have more guests. Amy, there you are. Want to join us in finding clues?
Flattered, but at the pace you two are going, Sonic's murderer will never get found.
Oh, she's confident. She must have something up her sleeve.
This tip is just too juicy to ignore. I'll see you all around. Don't worry, Sonic. I'll be the one to avenge you, and quick.
But how are you gonna leave? The door to the next car is locked.
Oh, you doubt the birthday girl?
Ignore that.
The birthday girl has a master key.
Right. The birthday girl gets the birthday key.
Of course, it's a birthday privilege.
I'll solve this case before anyone else. Bye!
Amy may be hasty, but she's thorough.
Now, what are you two doing? Looking mighty suspicious, I say.
I'm the detective, so I can't be the murderer. And I'm, here to ask if anyone's hungry.
Starve! I'd kill for a chicken parmesan right about now.
Maybe kill isn't the right language to use right now.
I'm Vector, the butcher. I'm licensed to handle raw meat.
And I'm Espeo, the poet. Ah, poetry, a resonant message from poet to reader, meant to challenge our delicate perspectives with the most rhythmic of prose. Prose? Can I hear some? Sure, teardrops in the spring, can you hear me sing? La la la, dee 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 dee.
Was that it?
I have more if you like. Cherry blossoms in the spring. I'm satisfied for now. Thanks. At least he's rhyming, I suppose. Sarv and I are here to establish both of your alibis. Can you walk us through what happened after Amy had everyone leave the dining car?
Oh sure, it's simple. We just explained this to Amy actually. When we were all sent off, Rouge, Blaze, Shadow, and Sonic all passed through this library car, where Amy told me and Espeo to stay.
I promptly picked a book off the shelf and made myself comfortable. Vector got bored, so we left to see what Knuckles was up to in the saloon car.
Yep. That's me, alright.
Where was Rouge? We happened to see her lipstick stain on a cup at the saloon car. Rouge came over to the library car, seemingly looking for something. And then she went to search the saloon car. I feel like I read something wrong there. She came back shortly after. We heard her shout, "No way!" at the brochure stand over there. But she left back to the casino car before Shadow came through and locked the door. Wonder what she found. She's obviously been on the hunt for something. After Rouge left, Shadow walked through the casino car, then into the library car and locked the door behind him. More importantly, why has Shadow been locking doors?
Shadow walked through the library car to the saloon car, where Knuckles and I were playing games. He insisted on showing us up at Super Monkey Ball. I got so engrossed by the rolling monkey action I hardly noticed when Shadow left the saloon car.
Monkey.
I guess he walked through the library car to the casino car, again locking the door behind him. Then he returned to the lounge car where he was meant to be stationed.
When Vector came back, he realized Knuckles locked the door to the saloon car. He was stuck in the library car.
That's when the train sped up. We were worried about the bookshelves falling on us, but we got through it alright.
Set trapped here until Amy arrived asking questions. She's the one that told us someone murdered Sonic. Yeah, that's all that happened. With all these locked doors, it seems Vector or Espeo couldn't have left the library car or the saloon car. Thank you both for your cooperation. We're just gonna peek around and we'll return with any questions.
If you return with any meat, I'll chop it up for ya.
If you'd like to be serenaded with a poem, I got you covered too. Thanks, guys. The alibi seems solid enough, but we should still search for clues. What we're looking for is any evidence that proves that they're saying is true. We need to confirm Vector's reasoning for leaving his post, and determine if Espeo was actually in the library car reading. A tall task, but we can do it. Let's get to the bottom of this, Tails. Absolutely. And a little tangent, since we are in a library car, I did start reading a book series again, Wings of Fire. The graphic novel version, I love that book a lot. Still waiting for the fourth one, but anyways, clue time. Thought I'd just bring that up because we're in the library car. That's one of the Sonic OCs and Sonic Forces. I have never played that. Also, of course, everything's duplicated again. I don't know why. Except the lamps. Yeah, the lamps. They're not. A chow hangs precariously from a tree bench. The large text below reads, "Hang in there." Wow, I really needed to see this. Huh? Tails, you okay? You look a bit spooked. This little chow's hanging there, refusing to use his wings to fly to safety because choosing the hard way is often the most rewarding. That's beautiful. If this chow could stick to his principles and find strength, then I can too. There's no way there was that much thought put into this poster. Right? Got these books. Oh god, even the bookshelf. Wow, I wish I could stop and look at all these books. But Sonic needs me, no time to rest. Alright, let's move on then. Well, I mean, a little peek wouldn't hurt. He's scavenging through all the books titles excitedly. He's like a kid in a candy shop, or in this case, a genius in a train library. That's odd. I know some books have fallen out on the floor and everything, but every book on these shelves is in alphabetical order, but this one. It's the user guide to the Mirage Express, the train we're currently on. Do you think someone found it on the ground and put it back? Maybe, but it is interesting. Let's make a note of this. Wait, it's back to normal now, what? Mirage Express manual is added to your inventory. What? Why is that back to normal? What's this bright red book? Oh yuck, this reeks of evil, of the evil scientist Dr. Eggman. Yep, this is Dr. Eggman's autobiography and recipe book. What kind of recipes? Who cares? I wouldn't trust any book he's written. It's weird this is even here. Maybe people just appreciate an omelet?
puns. You may not be wrong.
Alright, this globe.
A globe of our marvelous planet. I haven't traveled around much. The islands are fun and all, but I'd love to visit some of the countries. They're a lot of fun, honestly. Plenty of wonderful people and shops. The food can't be beat either. Ah, sounds perfect for a vacation. The conductor was talking about Spagonia, if you've ever been there. I have, actually. If you're ever visiting, be sure to stop at the university and say hi to Professor Pickle.
Oh hey, that's him on that's him on this painting. I just realized that.
He'll tell you everything about the area and makes one scrumptious sandwich.
Call it the sandwich.
I'll keep that in mind, thanks.
This group knows everyone and has been everywhere, haven't they? Yup. Trash can.
Something's always hidden in the trash. Let's check here. I hate to say it, but there's nothing here.
Ah, I really thought there'd be something there.
Sarv, you said there was nothing in the trash bin.
No, I'm alright.
I'm sure there'll be something hidden in the next trash bin we find.
You really think so? Just sobbing, but like, you really think so?
Yeah, you just gotta stay optimistic.
Yeah, okay. These trash bins hide a secret, I'm sure of it. Yeah, these trash cans. There's something secret about them, just amping himself up more.
Sarv, you're pretty unconventional, but I like that.
Was that supposed to be a compliment? Are you coming on to me, Tails? Alright, let's see here. These books.
So many books on the crowd, I wish you had time to pick them all up.
I sadly have no interest in picking up these books.
A lot of those were knocked out by the train speeding up.
But Rouge pulled a lot of these out too, searching for something.
That reckless behavior. I feel sorry for the poor books. The spines are creasing. They're opening too far.
This kid feels empathy for everything.
Ooh, brochures. There are travel destination ideas here, like amusement parks, caverns, hotels, restaurants. Oh! Sorry, look at this. There's a couple maps here.
This seems to be a map of the library car. The books are categorized by genre, which are listed here.
I love a good overhead map. Let's take it.
Oh, okay, now that's fixed too. There's gotta be some way to fix that. Library map is added to your inventory. Should we take this brochure about a cave too? Look, there's stalactites.
Nah, leave it.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. Nobody shares my fondness for caves. That Vector just singing, like humming to himself.
Oh, poor thing. That arm is really struggling cleaning up this car.
To be fair, I wouldn't want to clean up all this mess either. Let's just leave it alone to do its thing.
Yeah, probably for the best.
You.
Did you bring me any meat to chop? I maybe a butcher, but they confiscated my meat cleaver before getting on the train.
You actually tried to bring in a knife on the train?
I'm a man of authenticity, Tails. Not a knife, I'm just a chef in a ketchup-stained apron, not a butcher.
Yeah, that's ketchup, not blood.
I think if you had a knife on you, we'd definitely think you were the murderer.
But what if I hid the knife?
You know, I'm not the biggest fan of this line of thought.
Oh yes, please, I'm starved.
Actually, I'm off duty at the moment. The murder mystery is more important.
Then why would you show the menu to me?
Come on, Sarv, why would you tease him like that?
And here I thought I could trust you. You've made a fool of me.
Look, Sarv, you made him a fool. Come on, Sarv, smooth this over. No, I'm the fool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I smooth things over, but at what cost? I lost, but at what cost? What about you? Fancy a poem? Gotta get a poem about space. I've made it up to space, my beloved antique face. But a mistake in my haste dropped the vase from my embrace. So my antique I must now replace. What caused you to drop the vase? What caused you to drop the vase? Don't read too deeply. It's just a poem. He hasn't thought it through, has he? I would hate if this entire time my mic just wasn't working. Yeah, it's working. Alright, can I take you? I have a poem about this. My starved stomach babbled, though I ignore the grumbling tummy, for the eggs I received are scrambled when I asked for my eggs sunny. Oh well, we don't serve any eggs on the tray though. My talent is wasted on the lot. Interrogating. I thought I grabbed everything wrong.
Nothing like the cold cuts for a cold case. Let me know if you need any good butchering.
Check out Book Club. Book of the Month, Gone Gal. Did I not check everything? Thought I did. Oops. I got the book in the library map. Guess I didn't talk to him. What'll it be? I guess trains. Locomotive in motion. I think I lost my lotion. The window shows the ocean. Oh wait, there's my lotion. Thanks. I like the little chows.
I actually really like that one.
Huh?
I don't think we have enough evidence yet. Why don't we look around a little bit more first?
I thought I've looked everywhere. This... no...
Shadow supposedly walked to the library car before going into the saloon car. When Shadow left the library car, he locked this door on his way out.
There's gotta be a reason he's doing this. Should we make a note of it?
Yeah, I do believe we should.
Shadow's lock is added to your inventory.
I think we found enough clues.
That was it? It's just the door?
Let's go interrogate Vector and Espeo to find out what really happened.
Did you bring me any meat chop? It's me! It's me, Kermit the Frog!
Did somebody say Froggy? Oh god damn it, Big the Cat, no.
It's just me, Vector!
Oh, but I want my Froggy. Get the hell out of here! Oh. Interrogation time.
So, the two of you don't believe us, eh?
It's not that I don't trust either of you, but I wouldn't be a proper detective without examining the validity of your alibis. Sarv and I are here to confirm two things. Why Vector left to go play games with Knuckles, and if Espeo really was reading in the library car.
Vector, we'll start with you. Why did you leave the library car to visit Knuckles? We're prepared to present evidence if...
Oh, that's easy. I got bored.
It's like, excuse me, what?
Right.
I wasn't entertaining him enough, it seems. Vector enjoys being social.
Plus, we were instructed to mingle. I remember the arcade machine in the saloon car, so I figured I'd go check it out.
This seems to line up with the information we gathered with Knuckles. And that brings our attention to you, Espeo. Rouge entered the library car, found something, then left. You said you immediately started reading, but were you actually reading the entire time you were in the library car?
Of course he was. Once Espeo starts reading, he doesn't stop till it's done. I've seen it happen.
must have been a good read. What was the book?
Espeo doesn't owe you that, detective. Let the man live. What if it was embarrassing?
What kind of things do you think I read? If you won't talk, I have a hunch on what that book might be. Sorry, could you help me out?
Alright, sorry, what book do we think Espeo may have been reading? The Lock. This is literally the only book.
A manual? You think Espeo was reading instructions? What argument could you possibly have to support this?
Thinking time. Oh man.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Ooh. I did it. I got an idea.
There are books scattered around the floor, sure, but the remaining books on the shelves were all in alphabetical order. All except this manual, meaning someone at the very least picked the manual up and put it back in the incorrect place.
How could I be so careless?
This lack of attention to detail isn't normally like you, Espeo.
Hey now, I won't have you insulting my pal like...
Calm down, Victor. I know you mean well, but I can handle myself.
Apologies, Espeo.
But you're a poet. Friendship can form anywhere.
That is indeed the book I was reading, the Mirage Express Manual. Trains are cool. In that case, we'd like to ask you a few questions about the manual. Sorry, if you don't mind. Could you ask Espeo some questions about the manual? Just flip to a page and ask away. Oh, I see. Quiz Espeo about the manual to prove he read it. Which page should I quiz him on?
97.
Okay, what efficient and extremely accurate technology was installed to assist in keeping the train spotless? Robotic arms. During events they can perform a variety of tasks, and are responsible for cleaning up trash and messes afterwards.
I don't know the conductor saying the train could clean itself.
I have a feeling the train company just didn't want to hire any janitors. Robotic arms can also detect weapons or explosives being brought onto the train, ensuring passenger safety. Seems like Espeo aced that question, so I've hit him with another one. Oh, okay. Which page should I choose? What is the Mirage Express's cancellation policy? No refunds and you will be charged a no-show fee. This does not apply if you're over the age of 65.
Gee, the person who made this rule must have been over 65.
Last one, sorry. Let's see if Espeo can go 3 for 3. Gotcha. Which page should I pick last?
16. Go for like really good one.
It was implemented to support the conductor duties and ease with general train obligations. An intelligence data processing system. It works in tandem with the conductor to assure smooth travel for guests. I remember this. The train has an autopilot, but it can't access its full suite of capabilities without a conductor present. Now, did I pass your little test? Totally! It's wild you were able to retain all this information so quickly. Oh, its brain is often surprising. I don't know if I'd be bragging about that. You've clearly read the manual. Those answers feel far too specific to your guesses.
And you both had the nerve to question my buddy like that. Don't we want to be supporting folks who read?
You have to admit though, reading the entire time the murderer code does sound a bit suspicious, even if true. But he answered all my questions so calmly, it's very impressive. No, I understand. Everyone's cautious attitudes. Victor was the only one to see me reading after all. My alibi is hard to substantiate despite the truth. You did what now? Well, you've definitely read through the manual, so I suppose we can... Espeo, is that true? Victor was the only one to see you reading? Yes, that's correct. Problem? Frankly, I don't believe that can be true, and we have evidence to back it up. Sorry? It always puts me on the spot. Okay, so I think what would have a piece of evidence into someone who also saw Espeo reading? Well, What? The lock. Shadow's lock? Please, pray tell what this has to do with anything. Wait up, Sarv. Let's get our argument together.
Time to think. Think, Sarv, think. What will you have when all of this is over? What are those things? It's too fast, I can't see what they are.
I've got no idea. Shadow walked through the library car to get to the saloon car, where he set the original high score on the arcade machine.
Yeah, but I ended up beating it. It wasn't the high score for long. Crocs are natural gamers.
Vector the gamer.
Espeo said he saw Shadow into the library car, but he's mentioned nothing about Shadow's return. Only mentions that Vector came back. Shadow left Knuckles and Vector in the saloon car. Espeo was fully seated reading his book for a good while at this point.
I just realized they have the same color eyes.
You know, Shadow had to walk back through the library car when he left the saloon car. So there's absolutely no way Shadow and Espeo didn't notice one another on Shadow's return trip. I mean, it was a simple slip-up. I was just fully engrossed in my book that I didn't notice Shadow. You telling me the sound of doors opening and locking wouldn't have caused you to look up?
Where did you see?
I can sense Espeo's desperation here, defending the argument that he was reading the entire time. It is amazing. So if you didn't see Shadow returning from the saloon car to lock all the doors, then at that moment, were you really in the library car at all?
But how did Espeo leave? Shadow locked all the doors and no one saw Espeo in the saloon car.
It's a mystery, my dear Sarv. One that I would love for Espeo to solve. You gotta believe me.
The cold demeanor is vanishing. He's cracking at the seams.
I was so involved with my book, I didn't know that Shadow passed through the library car. Honest. When Vector returned, he even had to tap me on the shoulder to get my attention.
Yeah, I think I remember doing that. Did I? I don't know, but he said I did, so I must have.
I must have avenged my friend's death, so I'll ask you again, Espeo. If you weren't there for Shadow to see you reading, then how did you leave the library car?
I wasn't. I didn't. Why doesn't it seem right to me? Tails definitely feels like he's onto something, but I didn't see it. Is Espeo simply sitting and reading? Or did he somehow vanish to not notice Shadow's return to the library car? What should I do? No, I'm Team Tails all the way. No, I can't invoke Tails while he's onto something. I'll let him continue this line of questioning at.
Jarv, my favorite and beloved employee, please protect the passengers aboard this train. They must be taken care of. If you fail, the lawsuits will be torturous. Don't allow such an old people soul to get sued.
What? I have to make sure our guests are taken care of. I have to speak up. Tails! We have a piece of evidence that can answer all of our problems.
Alright, my fellow associate, lay it on me. What piece of evidence shows Shadow and Espeo couldn't have seen one another?
Oh, I'm like, don't you dare get me soon, Sarv. Have your head.
Alright, now let's get my thoughts in order.
A third time in a row. 3 for 1 special. 55. Like we're playing as a dead guy right now.
Oh no. I did it. My god, my idea! The library on the map? Oh, I see! See the exits? They're right across from one another in a straight path. If Shadow walked down this straight path, there's a way Espeo and Shadow couldn't have seen one another. Looks like you'll have to point out where exactly on the map you mean. Where could Espeo have been for Shadow to not see him? Maybe Espeo should say that. It was really the only spot. Interesting. It's where I was sitting reading my book.
I could second this. When I returned from the saloon car, Espeo was in the same spot.
I love that expression. I know because of Snack Cube's war, that's why I keep laughing at it. But I won't do the same joke that I already did, even though I really want to. That confirms it then. You see, Shadow and Espeo couldn't have seen one another from this spot. Because a bookcase is in the way. There's no way Shadow could have seen Espeo or vice versa. It makes a lot of sense why you never mentioned Shadow's return to Espeo. There's just no way you would have seen him. I apologize for losing my cool back there. I felt like I was grasping despite telling the truth. What? Okay? I'm glad you all believe me now. Your alibi isn't the most airtight, but I have no further points. Thank you both for answering all of our questions. We did it! Another pair of alibis validated. Woo! Yeah! We did it! Too many locked doors to worry about, but I'm glad everything straightened itself out in the end.
Well, I'm exhausted. I'm gonna crash here for a bit. These chairs are so comfy.
Likewise, I could use a breather. It's like relieving Espeo's just having a panic attack. Sadly, our work isn't done. I have plenty of questions for Rouge and especially Shadow. Oh, it seems the door to the next car is open. Amy must have kept it open when she passed through earlier. And that's our cue to leave. See you later, Vector and Espeo.
Give him heck! And if you need any meat chopped up, say the word!
I'll keep my poetry short for you both. The murderer is on the loose, while doors keep getting locked. Tick-tock goes the clock, while our heroes are in the caboose. That doesn't rhyme. At this point, I'm feeling pretty confident in our detective abilities. We're really doing this. Come on, Sarv, let's see what's next. Coming! Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'll end it here so that way next video we can actually see the thing of the first part of the car. Bye! Hey, welcome to the end of the video. Hope you guys liked what you saw. If you want to watch other videos, we got some right here. And if you really liked what you saw, why not subscribe? It helps me out to make more content like this. I'll see you guys next video. Goodbye.